Hey, Chris from the Mighty Decibel here. Welcome back. It's the last Thursday of the month, which means it's time for us to name our fave albums of the month for May 2022. And as usual, we'll be doing this in four categories: extreme metal, doom metal, hardcore punk, and hard and heavy. And as usual, we're going to start with extreme metal. And where first things got to say is, wow, sort of a downturn this month. After the last 3 months, we were inundated with just really high quality stuff in all of the extreme metal subgenres. This month of May, I was able to find one very good one in each of the three subcategories, but the bench strength was kind of low. But regardless, let's talk about our faves for the month, and we'll start with black metal. So no surprise, the dastardly Finns were at it in this case with Unohdettu from Blitzkrieg unit Shadow's Mortuary to herald in the month of May. This third full length from the band is chock full of amazing musicianship, throat-shedding vocals, and triumphant rhythm sections that will resonate with fans of harrowing Finnish black metal. But what truly stands out here for this one is the excellent songwriting. So whereas this type of sonic violence sometimes can get kind of samey, Shadow's Mortuary are adept at changing speeds and rhythms throughout, keeping the listeners engaged. Excellent scathing stuff. Our highlighted thrash metal album of the month of May is Le Diamant de Lucifer by crazed French unit SACRIFIZER. So I had a little bit of problem with this one categorizing it, as it plainly is a speed metal album, but it has enough of that raw punk edge and satanic blasphemies to make it fall into the black speed thrash category, and to my mind, hence its inclusion here. So regardless, this is some great untamed extremism that'll be eaten up by those that demand holy shit velocities in their extremism. Good stuff. Onto our third and last category under the extreme metal banner, and that's death metal, of course. First of all, shout out to Regain Records for compiling the short-lived Coprophilia's demos from 91 and 92 and issuing them this month as the demo collection. So the guitar tone alone here is worth the price of admission. If you're looking for heavy death metal, look into this one, a little old school. Our top death metal album of the month of May, though, goes to DEMONICAL for their seventh full-length, Mass Destroyer. So sure, you can't claim this as being original. It's not the most unique offering out there. But when it comes to old school Swedish death metal, they had this down pat. So tons of speed, growling vocals, melodic guitar phrasings. It'll keep even the most demanding of death metal heads amused. proceed into doom metal, and we have one record that is a big standout for the month of in that genre. It's Merchant of Death by Texas-based unit Peth. So opener Dwarvenaut is the best Sabbath song I've heard all year, mashing various riffs from early Sab's albums onto a ripper of a track. And then the boys immediately go psychedelic the next track before busting out the Iommi jams again to complete the song. Really, really good stuff. Onwards they go for 6 more tracks of top tier 70s style doom, I think volume 4. And this will make it a must-have for old school doomers who love to revel in riff-based woofer damaging fare. My overall fave album of the month. On to hardcore punk now, and first a shout out to Germany's Assault for their third release, Daily Massacre. So the boys' bio says it all, so I'm just going to read it. Raw punk hardcore without pretensions, made with hate and anger from the deepest and darkest recesses of our rotten hearts. So Wall of Sound Fury on this one, check her out, definitely a good one. Our highlighted hardcore punk album of May is some straight up hardcore from Italy's ANTISEXY with their new EP Nessuna, Carne, salverà. So this is upbeat, ragingly fun stuff, highlighted by some excellent drumming, breathless bark vocals. The only problem is that it's a relatively short length of only 7 minutes. I want the full length. Onto our fourth and last category, hard and heavy. And it covers basically anything else that doesn't fit in the first 3 categories, but most of all we focus here on hard rock and traditional heavy metal, along with some other subgenres given the month. And for the month of May, this is easily, of the 4 categories, the one that had the best bench strength, the most depth of quality albums, so much so that we have 4 albums to talk about today. First of it being Motor City Madman Ted Nugent with his latest record, Detroit Muscle. So lyrically, this is very much a Ted Nugent album. He focuses on his usual elements, those being nature, patriotism, and family. While musically, it weighs heavily on rhythm and blues and rock and roll mixed together, delivered hot and heavy as you'd suspect. Into his 70s, the Whack Master still displays his legendary manic energy levels and, of course, his guitar virtuosity. So keep drinking from that fountain of youth, Ted.
Hey!
driving drunk and disorderly by way of a motorcycle accident is Mexico's HARDROCKER with their debut album Rider of the Night. So this is a speed metal album, with huge quaffs of ale that borrows from Motorhead, Gehenna, Venom, and Priest, converting it into one of the best speed metal albums of the year. So it's unwavering in its velocity and intent to injure. Rider of the Night is the sound of an out-of-control beer-drinking party. Our third highlighted hard and heavy record for the month of May is from Knuckleheads Anvil with their 19th full length, incredible, Impact is Imminent. So sure, since the band's heyday in the 80s, their output has been somewhat spotty, but damn it, this new one is very consistent. If you take a look at it, tons of up-tempo trad metal tracks, and even some of the slow ones are quite good. That's usually their downfall in their albums. But on my account, 10 of the 14 tracks here are up to snuff, equating to 34 minutes of prime heavy metal. All right! Of iron ore, strike the sky and begin to pour. Fire rain, fire rain, fire rain, bringing flames to the landscape. Run for your life, try to escape. And now for something completely different for our fourth and last hard and heavy record for the month of May. It's the UK's Church of the Cosmic Skull with their fourth album, There Is No Time. So here we're talking about mind-bending psychedelic prog rock that refers to, easiest way I can think of it is ELO crossed with Queen and ABBA. Yeah, very weird. So it's got an immaculate guitar sound, great vocal melodies, and then they transition between mellow and rocking stuff at the drop of a dime. Weird but wonderful stuff for the more adventurous listeners out there. Insanity, insanity, your past and future is your immortality. Humanity, come back to me. You're blinded by the light of rationality. No, we won't let you go. We won't let the ones who have seen what they call the light follow and know. For that way the lies will read insanity and blasphemy. We'll ban you at the stake for your profanity. Humanity, come back to me. You're leaving. So there you have it, our fave albums of May 2022. If there are any other releases that you wanted to highlight, please write down below so we can all check them out. And remember, check out our website, www.themightydecibel.com, where every Monday you'll find our new release Monday episodes. Tuesdays are our In 40 Minutes curated playlists. Wednesdays we have live or album reviews, and Thursdays we have our best of, top tens, that sort of thing. Have a great one, eh? Bye.